and the actor Luke Wilson, the death of Fantasia's nephew. All stories yesterday, all worth talking about. But let's continue with the callers. We're going to go out to Miami, Florida. Looks like we got our good friend Jonathan. How are you, Jonathan?
Hey, Zach, what's up?
Just doing the thing, man. How are you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm in transit headed to California. I just wanted to make shout out to Young Decoder. If anybody wants to hear his first breakdown, I got it on my YouTube channel, One Infinite Consciousness. He did a great breakdown on Black history.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, just a quick point about the hoax today. As we know, Florida is the hoax state. The Fort Lauderdale airport shooting, that was January 6th of January 6th of 2017. Then about 2 weeks later, January 18th, 2017, in Miami was the Martin Luther King parade shooting hoax. Let's see.
Don't even try, man. There's been so many in Florida. There's been so many shootings in Florida. Tons of them. Yeah.
How about Club Hoax? I mean, Club Pulse.
Pulse Club, right?
That was 6/12/2016, and of course today's hoax. And that city where that happened at is supposed to be one of the safest places in the country to live, supposedly.
Huh.
So we know that Florida's a hoax state. Today is the second day of Lupercalia. I just wanted to make a quick point about the number 213 you were talking about.
Right.
It's been 2 years. Yesterday was 2 years since Antonin Scalia's death. Antonin Scalia, the judge that was on the right, which I think, this is just my opinion. I think that was a fake death.
Sure.
And wanted to make a quick point on, just to switch gears real quick. Just wanted to make a quick point on the NBA. It's fixed around LeBron James. As we know, they gave up a bunch of bums to get back an all-star team. You know, Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade. You know, these people are washed up.
They used to be the stars.
Yeah, they used to be stars, but now they get, but they traded those people, and every time they make a trade, they get nothing but gems. Rodney Hood, George Hill, Jordan Clarkson, Larry Nance Jr.
Notice how many of them were 25 years old, because both Ohio and Finals have Gematria of 25, and all of their birthdays were perfectly synced with the day they came over, just showing what a script it is. Plus, I mean, Larry Nance's father used to play for the Cavs, so.
Right, exactly. And, all these players are awesome. They're in the prime of their careers. Every time the Cavs make a trade, it doesn't make any sense. So LeBron James, he's a hero figure, and he must deliver. In my opinion, the Cavs will win the championship. Whenever they're involved in a trade, like I said, they always win. They have so many number one picks, it's ridiculous. 2014, the first pick of the first round, Andrew Wiggins. 2013, first pick of the first round, Anthony Bennett. 2012, fourth pick of the first round, Dion Waiters. 2011, first pick of the first round, Kyrie Irving. Same year, 2011, fourth pick of the first round, Tristan Thompson. 2003, first pick of the first round, LeBron James. And, like a team like Minnesota, it took them over 25 years to get a number one in the first. And historically, Minnesota is one of the worst teams.
Right. Right.
You know, so this goes to show you how much of a script there really is.
Absolutely. That point you just made about the Timberwolves made me laugh. My mother, when I was growing up, when I was a child, grew up in Portland. Our only pro team when I was growing up was the Portland Trail Blazers, and she cleaned for these very wealthy people that had very nice tickets to the Blazers, just 3 rows back. And one night they didn't want to go to the game because the Blazers were playing the Timberwolves. Nobody wanted to see the Timberwolves. They were the worst team in the league. So we got the tickets. That was the first NBA game I ever went to, all because the Timberwolves were the worst team. So that is a really good point you make about how long they've been bad and how few number one picks they have in light of Cleveland. Absolutely.
Exactly. You know, this goes to show you, win or lose, the NBA is rigged around LeBron James. Same thing with Brady. NFL is rigged around Brady, win or lose.
Right. Absolutely.
And just one last point, and I'll get off. I'll let you keep going. I wanted to make a point about DJ Khaled, because this is the perfect example of murder by numbers. His
fiance's
right, his fiance's brother was a ritual sacrifice in a supposedly a botched weed deal. You know, this is a perfect example of murder by numbers. Khaled, we got a long going joke in Miami about Khaled. And it's basically, he does nothing. He does not produce any tracks. He does not rap. All he does is yell. All he does is yell stuff like, "We the best. Listen, we taking over." You know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled. He has no talent. The only reason he's in that position is because of Freemasonry, because he has no talent.
Right.
Now, he's from New Orleans. He tried to make it in Orlando. He couldn't make it. He went down to Miami. Uncle Luke gave him his first job at 99 Jams. Now, it just goes to show you how, same thing with Fantasia's brother. You know, it goes to show you these people, in order to get in that position, they have to sacrifice somebody that's close to them. And this DJ Khaled example is a perfect example of a murder by numbers.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. For people who haven't seen the murder by numbers, I did put out a video on that. It happened the day of the Super Bowl. It is just completely undeniable. And yeah, it is a perfect example, because the guy's a no talent. Why is he even a celebrity? Well, the reason he's a celebrity is because he's part of this network, and these are the things he has to do to be there.
Right. And you made a good point in that video, saying that, you know, 99.9 times out of 10, people don't get killed over weed, over a botched weed deal. You know, I mean, it's like anybody reading the story that's thinking critically is not going to believe that.
Right. I mean, if he had a U-Haul with like 20 pounds of weed, I could see why somebody might murder him over that. That has some value. But I mean, marijuana, it's not that type of thing. Most people aren't killing each other over an ounce of weed.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's all I have, brother. I'll get back with you next week.
All right, man. I appreciate the call. Drive safe, friend.
Hey, thanks for letting me on. Appreciate it.
Of course. Take care. All right, True Seeker. We're moving down the line. We're going out to Delaware.